Hi everyone, welcome back to Beauty Beyond 40. Today's video is the second video in my DermRays Revive versus NIRA Laser series, and it's all about my hooded eyes and the spots on the back of my hands. So we have a lot to cover today, but before we get started, if you're new here, hi, my name's Trina. I'm 49 years old. I make videos mostly about beauty devices, so if you're interested in that topic, I would love it if you'd subscribe to my channel. I'm also on TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook. I'll leave links to all of this down in the description so you can go check it out later. And keep in mind, if at any time you want to skip ahead to any part of this video, I have chapters set up so you can easily skip around. You do not have to watch the whole video. You can skip to whatever section is of the most interest to you. So a few weeks ago, I did a video about my new DermRays Revive laser, and I compared it to the NIRA lasers. So the NIRA Precision and the NIRA Pro. And since then, the NIRA Pro Plus has launched. So there's a lot going on in the laser space. My original video did not include any comparison to the Pro Plus because I didn't have it yet. I wasn't testing it yet. So I'll have to make a follow-up to compare the specs on the new Pro Plus to the Revive laser, but that's for another video. If you haven't seen my video where I compare the DermRays Revive to the Precision and Original Pro, I recommend going to watch that because it's very detailed and I go over all of the specs and compare the lasers. But for today's specific video, I'm focusing on my hooded eyes because, as you know, I've been using the NIRA Precision laser for years and years to lift and tighten my hooded eyes, and it works great. I wanted to test to see if the Revive laser could do a similar or better job lifting and tightening my hooded eyes. So for the past 5 weeks, I've been doing a side-by-side comparison test of the NIRA Precision on this hood and the DermRays Revive on this hood. Now keep in mind, both of these lasers are FDA cleared, but they are not FDA cleared or tested on the hooded eye area. You can use the NIRA Precision underneath your eye and get really close to your eye to treat your inner corners of your eyes, and that's what I do to brighten up the dark circles under both of my eyes. The aperture of the laser is really small and it is safe and tested for use underneath the eye area. So I continue to use my NIRA Precision underneath my eyes in these corners to brighten them up. But the DermRays Revive laser is not supposed to be used in the inner corners of the eyes or under the eye area here. So that's something very important to note. The NIRA Precision and NIRA Pro lasers are to be used around the eye here, but not the Revive. So I went off manual and tested my hooded eyes, actually for both of these. I've been using this on my hooded eyes for years and it's fine. This one I've been testing for 5 weeks, and I'm very careful to lift up the skin and pulse the laser on my orbital bone, and I'll either lift it up with my finger or I'll push it up with the laser. I am not using this laser anywhere near my eyeball. That is very important. You do not want to put this laser close to your eyeball. I'm using it just on my orbital bone here, and I do 3 pulses. If you're uncomfortable with that, you could do it on your skin above your eyebrow here. You should not put it on the hair because it's really hot and strong and it will hurt, because I tried that. If you put it on your eyebrow hair, it will hurt. So you can use it to lift up your brow bone if you don't want to do it on your hood here, depending on how much surface area you have here. But I just wanted to point that out, that it does not say to use this laser on your hooded eye, but I am doing it anyway. This laser does not say to use it on your hooded eye in the manual, but I am doing it anyway. So use at your own risk. I don't use any of these lasers near my eyeball when I'm treating my hooded eye, and I only use the Precision in the inner corners of my eyes here because that is okay. That is per the manual. I'll talk you through a little bit of the specs of both of these lasers, but if you want to hear more in depth about the specs and the features and all that, you can head over to that first video that I made. This one is more focusing on the results of my 5-week test. NIRA is a 1450 nanometer laser, whereas the DermRays Revive is a 1064 nanometer laser. So it's not as deep as the NIRA, but both of the lasers stimulate collagen production. The technology is just a little bit different, but they're both non-fractional lasers. The Revive laser is hotter, it is stronger than the NIRA laser per the specs, And I think that's why you have to use the NIRA laser every single day, but you do not use the Revive laser every single day. In fact, you're supposed to use the Revive laser 3 to 4 times per week for the first 2 weeks, then drop down to 2 to 3 times per week for the next 3 weeks, and then use it once or twice a month thereafter. So I'm right at the 5-week mark, and I don't think once or twice a month is going to be enough for my hooded eyes because the skin on the hooded eyes is different from the skin on the rest of your face. So I'll probably continue to use it once or twice a week. I won't do it more than that though because I don't want to overdo it. That's one of the huge differences between these two lasers, that you have to use this one every single day and you do not have to use this one every single day. In fact, using it once or twice a week is a huge time saver. And the second big difference is that since the opening is so much larger on the Revive laser, it only takes 3 pulses for me to get done with my entire hooded eye, and I am done. When I use my NIRA Precision laser, I love how it gets right into my hooded eye because the opening is so small and I can target the area and tighten up the area really easily. I do have to do about 25 to 30 pulses to cover the whole surface area of my hooded eye here. So that's another huge difference, 3 pulses versus 30 pulses. It's a huge time saver. This laser glides across the skin similarly to how the laser hair removal devices work. So it's really, really fast. It's a lot faster than the NIRA lasers. And when you look at the pricing between these two lasers, the Revive is $5.99, but I have a code Trina130, which drops it down to $4.69. And the NIRA Precision is $4.49, but with my code Trina, it drops down to $404. So they're both right around the $400 mark. This one is a little bit more expensive, but not much. So I don't think that price is really a consideration. And I'll put the photos up on the screen now. You can see my 5-week test here. The results are very, very similar. I took a bunch of photos, but these two are the best ones that show my eyelids in a side-by-side comparison. I had to angle my face the right way so that you could see my eyelids. Both of these photos are from after the 5 weeks because I didn't really have a good starting point, because the starting point was when I was already using my NIRA Precision on both of my hooded eyes. So this shows how my eyelids look after the 5-week test completed. And in the first set of photos on the left here, you can see I'm pointing to the eye that I used the Revive laser on, and you can see the hood is a little bit tighter and a little bit more lifted than the NIRA side. And in the other photo on the right, again, I see a slight improvement on the Revive eye. It's very, very subtle. But keeping in mind that I used the NIRA Precision laser every single day and only used the Revive laser per the schedule, which was not every single day, it's pretty impressive that I think the Revive laser did a slightly better job at lifting and tightening my hooded eyes. Because of how easy it is to use and looking at the results, I think that the clear winner for my hooded eyes is the Revive laser. Now I'm going to continue using this laser over the next couple of months and use it a couple times a week and see if I can drop down to a couple times a month and see if I can maintain these results. I'm really glad I found this because it does get pretty time consuming to spend a couple minutes a day, every single day, using the NIRA Precision laser. So this is so fast, it's so easy. I do have to keep a calendar to remember when to use it. It's not every single day like you brush your teeth and you use your laser. So that's a little bit more tricky. You do have to follow a schedule to make sure you don't overdo it, but you want to use it enough so that you can see results and then maintain your results. I'm going to be sticking with the DermRays Revive because I was really impressed with the results. Another big difference between these lasers is that the Revive has 3 levels, and I'm able to use it on the highest level, level 3, because the device comes with a built-in cooling technology, just like the laser hair removal devices. If you have used one of theirs, it feels very similar to laser hair removal. So the laser gets really hot and I'm using it on the highest level, but I don't really feel it because I feel that pulse of cold along with the heat pulse. And so it kind of cancels out the heat and it feels very comfortable to me. And the NIRA Precision laser comes with 5 comfort levels and I can only use it on level 2. So if I had a higher tolerance and I could use level 5, maybe I would see better results. but level 2 is the highest I've ever been able to go with this laser because it's really hot and there is no cooling mechanism. That might be why, again, the Revive laser is showing better results. And you might see better results with the NIRA Precision laser if you're able to get it to a higher level. It definitely works, but I think it might work better if I can use it on a higher level because then the energy output's going to be higher, from what I understand. I think the reason why the DermRays Revive laser is able to have that cooling technology is because you have to plug it in when you're using it. That's another really big difference. It comes with this big, bulky adapter that you plug into the wall, and it makes it a little bit more clunky. However, then you get that cooling technology. And to be honest, I'm always standing in front of the mirror when I do my NIRA lasers anyway in the bathroom. So it doesn't bother me to have to plug this one in. The NIRA lasers are cordless, so you charge it up and then you use it without a cord, which makes it really convenient. However, it doesn't really bother me to have to plug in the Revive because I'm honestly done in seconds. I plug it in, I turn it on, I do 3 passes on my hood, and I'm done. So I just really like using this better because it's a more enjoyable experience. It's so fast. Just like I say with their laser hair removal devices, they're so fast that when I'm done with my treatment, I always say to myself, that's it. And I still do that with my hooded eyes. I can't believe it's only 3 pulses and I'm done, and it's working. So I really love this laser. Regarding the spots on the back of my hands, these are so stubborn. And every time I used the Revive laser on my hooded eye, I used the laser on my spots, and they got a little bit better, a little bit lighter. They're not significantly better, and I've decided to go see my dermatologist in early April. She said she can help me out with my spots, so I will report back in April if she was able to help with these. But so far, I haven't been able to see any significant results on these spots. No matter what I do, I've tried Cosmelan peel on these. I've tried professional laser, at-home laser, tretinoin, vitamin C, all the lightening agents that you can do at home, SPF 50. I have tried everything and I cannot get rid of these spots. So I showed my dermatologist and she said to come in, so I'll give you an update on that as soon as I have that. Another video that's coming, I am doing a side-by-side comparison of my DermRays Revive laser to my NIRA Pro Plus on my face and my neck. Now this Pro Plus laser is faster and stronger than the original NIRA Pro, and I still have to run the data, put it all together into a chart to see how does it compare to the DermRays Revive laser. I haven't done that yet, but for now, I'm doing a side-by-side test on my entire face, my neck, and I could do my chest and the back of my hands with these lasers, but I'm only doing my face and my neck. And again, the difference is that I'm using the NIRA Pro Plus every single day, and it takes just about a minute to get done with the one side of my face and neck, and I'm only using the Revive a few times a week. I'm almost done with the test, so for the first 2 weeks I was doing it 4 times a week, and then I'm wrapping up my 30-day test and I'm doing it 3 times a week, and I might push it out 1 more week so I have another 5-week test, we'll see, but I'm gonna have results for at least 30 days, possibly 5 weeks, to be able to compare the Revive to the Pro Plus. So I'm really excited about that. And again, this laser says that after those 5 weeks, you can drop down to once or twice a month, which is so much less of a time commitment than every single day that you need to use the NIRA Pro Plus. So I'm almost done with that test, and my face looks pretty much the same on both sides of my face. So I think the DermRays Revive laser is a really good contender. Again, it's super fast. It glides across your face. It's so easy. I really enjoy using it, but the NIRA Pro Plus laser is also really fast. I'm really hopeful about the DermRays Revive laser. It's quickly becoming one of my favorite devices in my routine. So that video is coming soon. That will be the 3rd video in my DermRays Revive series. I believe my next test after that is going to be a side-by-side comparison of the Envig Edge on one of my jowls area versus the Newa radio frequency device on the other side of my face, on the other jowls area. So I want to do a jowls side-by-side test, Envig Edge versus Newa, because many of you have been asking me which one is better, because the Envig Edge is so quick. You just stamp it across your face and it tightens up the skin literally in seconds, maybe like 4 stamps I would do, whereas the Newa would take 4 minutes for me to tighten up that area with the device. So is one better than the other at tightening this area? I don't know yet because I haven't done that test. I'm going to do that test next, after I finish this Revive versus NIRA Pro Plus test. So I'm really excited for that. And if you have any of these lasers already and they are working for you, that is great. You do not need to upgrade or change what you're doing. Just keep it up. Keep stimulating collagen. They will work. This video isn't meant to tell you you need to go out and buy a new laser. I just wanted to compare all of the available options on the market, especially for my hooded eyes, to see what's doing a better job. And both the DermRays Revive laser and the NIRA Precision laser work pretty much the same to lift and tighten my hooded eyes. That is evident from the photos that I put together, but for me, in terms of the frequency of use and the ease of use and how little time it takes to get done with the treatment, my pick is the DermRays Revive. However, if you want to brighten up your dark under eyes here, the NIRA Precision is still my top pick because I don't have any other device that gets in there safely to tighten up and brighten that area. So if you want a comprehensive eye solution for hoods and for dark under eye circles, you'd have to go with both of these. If that's not an option, you could for sure get the DermRays Revive laser for your hoods and then do some red LED or microcurrent under your eyes to depuff and to brighten up those circles and to tighten it up. Or you could use the DermRays Revive laser for your hoods and use something like the Shark Cryo Glow mask that has those cryo pads to tighten up and cool your under eyes. If you're not into that, you could just do an LED device under your eyes. There's so many options. My current comprehensive solution for the eye area is now shifted to the DermRays Revive for my hoods and the NIRA Precision for my under eye corners. Thank you so much for watching. If you found this video helpful, make sure to give it a like, leave a comment, share with a friend, and make sure to subscribe to my channel before you leave so you don't miss any of my videos and any of my tests and any of my results videos coming up soon. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.